Hey everyone, I'm Eric Stark. I'm the host of the Smart RVer Podcast, and today we're doing another Fast Tip Friday, and then you guessed it, about sewer hose supports. So let's unroll the toilet paper. You got it, unroll the toilet paper, and we're going to do a data dump and talk RV sewer hose storage. Yeah, it's a nasty subject, but we got to talk about it, right? So who would need to install one of these puppies? Why do you need one of these things? Well, maybe your RV isn't set up that well for sewer hose storage. Maybe it has a 4-inch square bumper, but you don't really like it. Maybe you got a motorhome with some bigger bays, don't really like that. You know, maybe it's just not convenient. It doesn't work well, like the 4-inch bumper. Maybe these caps just don't really stay in it that good, and you've tried some different solutions. It doesn't work that great. Not your cup of tea. You know, you want to just move it. You want to do whatever. Just it's not working out for you. And maybe you just want to do it differently, because that's what you want to do. You want to customize your RV a little bit, make it yours. So you maybe look to adding one of these things on. Now, let's look at these for a moment. Now, first, Valterra makes these, and Valterra makes great products. So you got the green Valterra logo there. Valterra makes a lot of good product. They have very few duds in their lineup, so that's good. So when you buy it, you know you're buying something quality. It's pretty decent. So first, these things are made of ABS plastic. So everything's glued together on it, which makes it nice. We're going to get back to that in a moment. They come in black and white. So you get white plastic, black plastic. They have nice caps on the end of them. And all of them have this twist on. And they even have these goofy little plastic things here where you can lock it. Like that's going to keep someone out, right? The only thing I can see this would be good for is putting like a snap link through here, just so the cap can't come undone. That's it. Not theft. Don't even think that way. Someone will just steal your RV if they can't break the plastic off. If they can't break that off, they'll steal the RV. But I'm sure they'll be able to break this off, right? You get the sarcasm there. So you just put something on there so the cap can't loosen up and fall off and lose it. Yeah. And you're losing the sewer hose. You're back to square one, right? Nah. These things don't loosen up that way. These things are pretty tight, okay? And they snap into place. Hear that? All right, got it. So this one is fixed. In other words, it's not adjustable. So you look at my right hand, look at my left hand. My fingers are tapping. So this particular one is 46 inches in here, and it's center of the bracket to center of the bracket. So this needs to mount on something 46, center on center. Now, you might not have that exact measurement. You might have to make something, modify the RV, add something for this to mount to. It just depends on what you're doing. So you got to think out the box sometimes. Now, these have been around for a long, long, long time. They come in 46, 46, 64, 94 inches. So you get a nice little variety there. Now, if one of these don't work, or you don't really, whatever, this isn't my cup of tea, well, they got this guy here. This one's adjustable. So you can mount this one anywhere from, well, this particular one is 50 to 94 inches, and they also make a smaller one, which is 34 to 60 inches. So that is really cool. So you can mount this just about anywhere you'd have to. So it's going to work with more RVs. It's a very nice option. Now, if you get the adjustable one, just so you know, you're going to have to mount this bracket like so, but not here. It's going to be in the center of it. So when this thing's all the way extended, you'd put this extra bracket on, or you could just put it on if you want to anyways. Now, this one glues on. Like I said, it's ABS, so you have to get some ABS cement. Any hardware store sells it. And you're going to mark it on here where it needs to go. Then you're going to put the glue on the bracket right here in the saddle and push it on. And you need to get this thing in place real quick, because you got about 1 second to move it. Maybe 2 if you're fast. Or if you put too much on there and it's still kind of wet and goopy. Because it dries quickly. But don't let that scare you. It's easy to do. Just get a pencil, mark where it goes, and you're all set. And they don't come with very good instructions, believe me. The instructions really suck for these things. So you're getting more from me than you're going to get from that piece of paper. They also have these saddles that use clamps. Now, you could glue these as well if you wanted to, because they're ABS, but they also have clamps. And you get 2 of these. And these are with the adjustable ones. Don't forget that. The fixed one, the longer one will come with this, but that's it. The adjustable one comes with that and these. So that could go anywhere. And it just tube goes in here. You can clamp it, tighten it up, and you're good. And these could be used in a unique situation, depending on where you have to install it. Maybe it's not a straightforward installation, something a little bit different. Now, let's get to the cool part of these things. Cool part. We're talking about sewer, and it's cool, right? All right. So anyway, 26, 46, 64, 94 on the fixed, 34 to 60, and 50 to 94 on the adjustable one. They come complete. You just got to install it. Now, they don't come with a sewer hose. So just so you understand this, the sewer hose just slides right into the end of it, okay? You get that? Pretty straightforward. Kind of like a 4-inch square bumper or anything else. Now, depending on your sewer hose configuration, this is going to hold probably a 15-footer max when it's compressed, like this. Now, this hose is brand new, so it compresses up to 32 inches. That's pretty short, but after you use it for a while, it's not going to get to 32 inches. So this would definitely hold a 15-footer. It's not going to hold 220s, but a 10 or a 15. Now, these are going to be able to get that 20-footer in there, or a 15 and a 10, whatever your configuration is, because it's adjustable. But it also depends on the size, that you adjust it to. So keep that in mind. You want to get something that's going to hold your sewer hoses, whether you have 1, 2, 3, and there are 5-footers, 10-footers, 15-footers, 2 10s making 20. So there's variables there. So you're going to want to lay them on the ground and get a measurement. Don't just eyeball it. Don't just guess. Measure it, because this is adjustable, and this is really the solution, the big one. That's going to work with just about everything. But by the same token, you don't want it too long when that sewer hose goes in the other end down here, and you can't get it out. You got your arm in there. You got a rod trying to pull it out. You want it to fit right. Okay? Now, the sewer hose fits right in here, no problem. And this is a Camco one, different brand. Fits right in. Now, some of these Camco hoses don't fit in 4-inch square bumpers very well because the fittings are a little bit fatter, more durable. But also, if you have add-on fittings to go into the ground, like this one here, this one will not fit in this storage tube no matter what. If you have one of these Valterra sewer hoses or the other brands, now this one comes apart. This part fits in no problem. But this part doesn't. Doesn't work. So that's not any good, okay? So you got to keep that in mind. So before you buy one, maybe measure your fittings, make sure they're going to work. You don't want to get it all installed and you got to shove that in there. It doesn't work. Now, it's not a big deal. You can put these fittings someplace else. In fact, Valterra makes a tube that's larger in diameter to store this type of stuff. But putting these in a compartment in a nice little plastic container, not the end of the world, right? If that's what you got to do, that's what you got to do. This is the major thing. But I say measure it and check it out just so when you get home, you get it installed, you're all proud of yourself and nothing fits or it doesn't fit the way you thought. Think it through a little bit. It's pretty straightforward, but it takes a little bit of thought, Don't work through it one little thing at a time. Try to figure it out before you buy it. So these are available at all RV parts and accessory stores. So go shop locally, buy one, install it, and you'll be happy forever. These things are absolutely awesome. Remember, they store sewer hoses, but you could put other things in here too. Maybe a fishing pole, other things you want. If you have some sort of canopy system, the pipes could go in there. So keep that in mind. But you don't want it too heavy. You don't want to break it from hanging underneath there or something too heavy in there. Made for lightweight things. So, hey, I hope this has helped you in figuring out some RV storage. Some RV sewer hose storage. It definitely is a simple solution. It'll work on just about every RV. So, hey, thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you in the next video.